A very good morning, friends, and welcome to my channel Prodbug. And we will continue the series of our Playwright. So let's see a few more example. Let me show you. Okay, so till now we are clear, right? We have done the first basic installation and all the basic chapters, how to write as basic test cases, everything we have seen. Okay, now I think this is clear. If you are not clear, please go through the first video again. Now let's try to go and understand a few more things. Okay, so now this is clear, like this will be the title of the test case, and this will the page object will come here, and it is just like a driver in the Selenium. So everything will be driven by this page only. Okay, so like driver dot get this, driver dot send keys, all this thing. Okay, so find element. So similar to Selenium, here will be page dot go to, page dot locator. So very less difference. Okay, so it's not that much difficult to understand if you are already aware about the Selenium. And if you are completely new, no problem. We'll go for step by step for you guys. So go to is like to open any particular browser, whatever the browser website you want to open, you have to give the complete path here. Okay, and this is page dot go to. Okay, so this is the statement syntax to open any particular website. To log in, let me show you this page. Okay, so this is the website, which is a demo website for doing practice. Okay, so you can use very much use this particular website for different UI element. Okay, so you can use a test login here, dynamic tables, basic authentication are there. Okay, radio buttons are there, drag and drop circle. So there are all the UI elements are present in this page. You just go to that particular section and do practice. Okay, your UI practice, you can do automation practice, you can do with this website. Very nice website. So what we are going to do, we are going to click here test login, and on the login page, here are the username and password. We will just enter username password, click on the login, there will be a successful message. We need to verify that. Okay, this is our automation script. Okay, which we want to automate. So let's see. This is the first test case. Test login page. Text is equal to test login page. Okay, so this is the very nice locator. So if you have some text, uh, based on that you can make a locators. Okay, so here is a test login page. So you can go here, check, or better to do like this, inspect, right click on this any web element, go to inspect. Here will be the page source will come, and here you can just check what are the class id name etc. You can just check, right? So here is a test login page. This is a text, right? So how the locator is like text, text is equal to test login page. Okay, so this will be the locator. Okay, so this is one of the easiest locator. I hope you are able to understand. You can replace like see, just not to get confused, you guys, because here we have used a single quote. So inside we have to use double quotes. If you are using single quote here, then you have to use double quotes here. So basically you have to change it. Okay, otherwise escape character and all this thing you need to do unnecessary. Okay, I don't want to go into escape character, but if required we can use that as well, no problem. You can try on your side as well. So this is the locator. Text is equal to test login page and click. So we are going to click on that. Okay, so once we click, then the username and password field will come. So we clicked here, so you can see username and password. Okay, so let's see what are the locator for username. So you can see it's a input, it's an input tag, and id is username. So you can use the id, you can use name, or you can use XPath or the CSS. I would go for the CSS. Okay, or you can use the ID as well, no problem. Okay, nobody is stopping. So basically everywhere I have used different things. Okay, so just to do practice. Okay, so to write a CSS, what you need to do, you need to write like this, Control F. So basically input tag, whatever the tag is there, it can be label, it can be input, it can be div, anything. So whatever the tag is there, you have to write down that tag hash, then the ID. So what is the ID? ID is username. So if you write here like tag hash username, enter. So you can see here one of one. Basically with this locator, we are able to identify only one web element, which is good. So it should not be one of two or one of three. Otherwise, no automation tool can work with these kind of locators. But we'll see how to handle those kind of situation as well. Okay, so this is the CSS we have used. See again, single quotes. You can use double quote here, no problem. Try with that. Okay, dot fill. In Selenium, we have a send keys. You remember, right? Like driver dot find element by ID, etc., etc. Then dot send keys. So here we have a fill. Okay, both are same, exactly same. So practice. This is the username is given here in the website. Like username is this username is practice, and this is super secret password. Okay, so similarly, this is another form of CSS where we are skipping the input tag. You can see, I will show you. So these are the different type. Intentionally, I am using different types so that you can have a good practice of different locators. See, input hash password. So it will as well work password. See, one of one. You can see on the bottom of the page, one of one. But even if you remove the tag hash password, still we can identify the locator. Okay, this locator can identify the web element, no problem. So this is another type of CSS where we don't need to add the input, the initial tag. Okay, it's up to you. It's always better to add, okay, to be have more specific uh, particular answer. So this is the CSS. So page.locator, this is the password dot fill, super secret password, and we have added exactly the same password. Now page.locator, see, this is another style. Let me copy this. So you need to learn all how to write, see, submit button. Okay, so you can see one of one, and if you'll click enter, so exactly login button we are able to identify. And how I have written this particular locator is type is equal to submit. So you can see these are the attributes. So if you have some attributes like any attribute, let's say FD process DID. Okay, you can even use this locator. So basically attribute and its value. So you can use attribute is equal to value. Value should be inside a double quote or single quote. It's up to you. And square bracket at the end and start. Okay, so this is a type of locator which you can use. Okay, so this is the third type of locator we are learning. So in three statement, I have shown you or in four statement, I have shown you different type of locators. Text based, CSS based, and this is another attribute based. Okay, so I hope it is clear, like different style of locators. Okay, dot click, and then intentionally I want to wait for the page just to show you that success message. Okay, visually. Later on we will do the assertion on that as well, no problem. So let me run this. This is a test on a dot only we have already added. Now there are no other test which only, so there is only one test case should run ideally. Okay, so let me control C. Previous case is still running. uh, Control C. Finally, okay, so it stopped. So you know the command npx playwright test space hyphen hyphen headed. So we can see the browser is actually getting open. So what do you think? Any problem? Can you see any problem? Okay, just pause the video here. Really, just pause the video. Okay, and tell me, can you identify any error in this particular code, or it will work in one go? There is a little, very small error. Can you identify? Think for 10 seconds. Okay, otherwise we'll continue. But if you really want to learn, pause the video, look at this screen and try to think. Okay, if you can think, let me know in the comment section. Okay, if you are able to identify the problem. If not, let's continue. Let's run then. Okay, then we'll see. Headed. Okay, so page should open. Ah, nothing happened, right? See, something happened. Okay, let me can you identify why the page is not opening? See, this is the exactly the same example which we have run here, like like page dot go to. right? So let me rerun again. Let's see if it will run or not. So something is happening, right? We are not able to understand. So let's see if the error logs like page.goto. Okay, here is some error showing. Let's try to analyze page.goto. Mhm. So nothing is clear, right? Like not very clear, like why the page is opening, and the screenshot is also blank. So basically the website has not been loaded. This is 100% clear, right? Let's look at the traces. See, these are the traces. Okay, I will explain you this thing in the upcoming chapters, but for the time being, let's try to see. Go to is blank, blank screen. Locator, nothing is working. Okay, this is the screen, traces screen, where you can actually see action before, after. We'll go through all this thing, but let's close for the timing. But nothing is running. So can you guess what is happening right now? Okay, so nobody is helping here. No logs. Logs are also not very clear, right? You can see yourself. Nothing is clear. What is not running? So even if you are not able to understand, so the basic thing is like await is missing, because what is happening right now is like we have not asked JavaScript to wait for the previous don't run them in sequence, right? So all these commands are running in sequence. So maybe it is happening that JavaScript code, this Playwright is trying to enter the practice, but the website has not been loaded. Okay, maybe this thread is running ahead, maybe this thread is running ahead, and this thread may be a bit slow. So it depends, right? It totally depends. So nothing is working. Okay, so what we have to tell, hey, Playwright, please go one by one. Okay, don't run all these command in parallel. Okay, so better you wait for first command to finish, and only then you go ahead with the second one. So what I did, I just added await in front of all the statement. Let's see if it run or not. Okay, I think we save, and let's rerun again. Edit. Let's see if we'll get any change or the output will be same. See, okay, fine. You logged in into the secure. See, can you see the message right at the end? So you have seen, right? uh, Timeout. Okay, so it's saying some error again at the timeout. I think fine. I think the await should come here as well. Let's add await, and now let's rerun. But at least you have seen, like if we are skipping the await, nothing is working, right? And you might be thinking that, hey man, what happened? Why it is not running, right? Await I have just added to show you guys so that it will so you're logged in to the secure. So basically we are able to logged in successfully, and now the test is passed properly. So you can see that just by not adding await, unnecessary lots of error are coming. Even if our script is 100% correct, but still the code is not running, and you might be wasted lots of minutes or hours just to finding out what is wrong in this, right? So the only answer is like await. So now I hope you are able to understand the importance of await. So if you are not adding await anywhere, so you can see unnecessary error. Okay, so don't forget the await. Okay, so this is clear, right? So fine, now the test case is running. So I hope this is clear. Let me close. Let me remove the only. Okay, let's go to the another. Uh, okay, so this is the same one. Okay, so this is almost the same. Now we have added the verifications, login test and assertions. Okay, so now we are going to learn some assertions. Okay, so await page.go to this particular website. I'm just printing out the title. Await page.title. Okay, console.log. It will print here the title. Okay, with this initial with the triple hash title, it will print. Now await expect page. Okay, expect. So all the assertions are starting with expect in Playwright. Expect page to have title this. Okay, this is kind of English only. So expect page to have a title, this one. Okay, so this is one assertion. So this is just to make sure that the correct website is opened and it is properly loaded and etc etc, right? So you can have it or you can skip it. Now login. Again the same locators. Okay, test login page, input username, password, type submit. So this is, I think, clear. We already discussed this particular code. Now let's go to the verification. Await page.locator text you logged into a secure area. You remember we have seen that this text is coming. Okay, so is visible. Okay, if it is visible, if this text is visible means we are able to successfully log in. Okay, that's why we can put a assertion here as well. Okay, so locator, if you want to focus, like see, text is like this is again the text. I am putting a assertion on that particular green text, right? We will again run and I will show you if you forgot. So this particular text should be visible. This is my assertion. Okay, so this is one style is visible, and then what else? Okay, so now what I am doing, I am just fetching out the text content. Okay, so basically, see, this is a locator. Text is equal to logged into a secure area. So this is a locator. Okay, so I am basically able to, so that I can identify that particular web element, the green text. Okay, let me show you so that it will be more, it will make sense to show you guys side by side. Practice, super secret password, login. Now see, I'm talking about this particular text. You logged into secure area. If you inspect this one, so this is a like under the tag B, you have this text. Okay, so basically, this is a locator to fetch the text content. So basically, till this point, you need to just find the locator, any locator, and if you add this method text content, then it will fetch the text for you. Okay, so that text, a green text, will be saved inside a constant whose name is text. And now what I'm doing, expect page.locator this to contain text. So basically I'm just fetching the text and I'm just comparing it with itself only. Okay, just to have some kind of verification. Okay, and this is the extracted message I just printed for our debugging purpose, and let's run this particular code. This is almost same code, just with some assertion only. Terminal, go to the terminal. Okay, and this is await page dot wait for timeout. Why I am adding? So that after the test get finished, we'll have some seconds so that we can check. Otherwise we can remove it, no problem. If you guys can see in microseconds, then let's remove the wait for timeout. In real project, we don't need. So see that green text comes and it will get closed. Okay, so this is successful. I hope this is clear, right? Verification, title verification we have done. We have done the text verification. So this verification part is done. Let's move to the next test case. Creating constant and reuse them. Okay, so in JavaScript, there is another concept which is like let submit button is, so this kind of, you have to read like this, let submit button is equal to this. Okay, so basically constant and let both are exactly same. There is not a single difference between them. In Java nowadays we are using var, right? Variable, abc. Okay, so variable can contain your integers, strings, object, anything. Basically anything can be stored inside the abc. Similarly, in JavaScript as well, we are using constant or let. It's up to you, whatever. Just try to use only one. Okay, otherwise it will be, code will be confusing. So I just for the demo purpose, I used both of them, that there is no difference. So username, password I have used using constant, but submit button and success message I am using with let. It does not make any difference. Okay. So this code is clear to you guys. Success message, submit button, user, password. These locators are super clear, right? Let's go to the login page. This is again the same code which we have already seen. Verification is again the same. Okay, so this example is just to show you guys that We can use constant and let together, or we can interchange between us. Okay, so basically success message. What is success message? This is a locator. So text content, we fetch the text content inside this. So the green text is coming inside the text, and we are now expect success message. This is a locator to contains text, this text, to contain text. This is another method we have seen, because previously I think we have used some to contain. Okay, we have used exactly the same. Fine. So we have already seen this to contain text, this, and okay. So no need to run this one. This is exactly the same. Okay. Okay. So now interesting part, very, very important and interesting part will be here. We are going to see some important things. Okay. So many times it happens that whenever you're writing some XPath or CSS, multiple items comes, right? Means let's say 5 items are matching. Okay, you written some CSS, some XPath, and rather than you expect that only one element should be identifiable, but what happen? Two elements or 5 elements or 5 elements is having the same XPath. Okay, same CSS. Okay, it might happen if there is a list kind of thing. But you want to click on the first one, or you want to click on the second one, or maybe the fifth one. So how to handle such kind of thing? This is super interesting, because in Selenium also we used to do all this thing. So let's see how we can do handle those kind of scenarios in Playwright. Okay, so let's see how to fetch nth and the first. Okay, strict mode violation. Okay, so there are few topics which I am trying to explain you guys. Let me open this, make it a bit large. Okay, so page.go to this website we are going. Okay, okay. For demo error code, let's me uncomment this. Okay, and let me run this code only. Okay, so we are going to run only this test case, and we have removed all the rest of the only, right? Otherwise, unnecessary two test case will run. And okay, so let me run this. Okay, look like, let me close them because multiple test cases are running. Okay, so oh my god, so we need to stop somehow. Lots of tests running are running. Maybe only has not been put properly. Let me see. This has been put by correctly, right? Let me add again. Okay, there is single only. So ideally only one test case should run. Let's see what's going on. Let me rerun. Let's see. Okay, better to run in without in headless mode. It will be much better. Unnecessary lots of windows start appearing. Okay, so this is correct, right? Only one test case is running. I don't know what happened at that time. Let me rerun. So, okay. So see, when we are running in headless mode, what error is coming? Let me show you. Okay, let's see the report. Okay, you know how to see the report? And npx playwright show report. So the previous run report will be visible. So let's see. This is our test case, nth element. Okay, so a2 basics is the class name. Test nth element is the test case name. And see, error strict mode violation. Locator this resolved to 87 elements. So basically the CSS or XPath, whatever we have used here, we have used the CSS is resolved to 87 elements. So basically Playwright got confused, like out of 87 element, which one to click? Okay, the complete list you can see here. They have only shown the 10, but there are 87. Okay, so the problem is the big problem, right? So let me see, copy this CSS and let's go to the website. Let me close all the tabs. Here, this website, what we are trying to do basically, let me see. Okay, so go to, okay, so see, we are just simply opening this page and then I'm trying to get the title. Okay, title. Uh, let's go to the page and open the inspect, Control F, paste. So you can see this locator class my link stretch link. Okay, this one basically. Okay, so see, these are the title of these blocks. Okay, so there are 87 block in this page, but I am not expecting to get the title of 87. I want to get the title of few or maybe first or second, but here I am getting 87. Can you see here one of 87? So Playwright got confused, like there are 87, I cannot fetch the title. So I just, locator should be one. Always your locator should always identify only single element, single web element. Only then any automation tool can work on that. Okay, otherwise it will get confused and will throw some kind of error. So this is not working basically. So we need to change our locator. Okay, but the locator is absolutely correct because you can see, let's say web inputs. If we have to fetch the text of web inputs, locator is absolutely fine because a href this, and see what I have written, class is equal to my link stretch link. This is the class exactly, my link stretch link, right? So my css is absolutely fine, but still there are 87 because if you go to the test login, here also the class name is my link stretch link. So basically all the title is having the same class. Okay, exactly the same class. So we can't fetch the something. We can't play with particular. So to deal with these kind of scenario, wherever the list, basically a list of items are coming, what we have, there are few things. Okay, let me comment out them. There are few things given by the playwright, is like this is the locator class my link stretch link. So here 87 locators are coming, right? So out of 87, I want to fetch the first. So this is a method dot first. Okay. And another important thing I want to tell you, see, suppose you are writing here first. So sometimes what I used to do, let me semicolon. Okay. So see, here right now no error is coming. Okay. But the code is wrong. Why? Because this is not first. This is first a method. So angular, this bracket should come. Okay, these bracket is mandatory because it's a method. Okay, so lots of time I have done my mistake myself, like when you are in hurry, when you are writing some code very fast, you simply do like first and you it comes, and then you go and start writing the next class. But so you need to be a bit slow with Visual Studio, because Visual Studio don't add the but obvious uh, brackets. Okay, so see, this is a first, this is a method. So whenever you are using such kind of methods, you have to add manually like this. Okay, don't forget that because I have done mistake several times. Okay, so this is one thing I want to tell you guys. So okay, so this is the first element, right? So first element basically web input. This link will be identified. Now first element, wait for. Okay, this is for demo only, you should know, like you can wait for this particular element, but as I said, you playwright don't need all these kind of wait. These are handled automatically, so you can remove this line as well, code will run. Okay, first element text, like what we have done, first element dot text content. So text content basically to fetch the content, text content of the locator, whatever the locator is. So that will be fetched here and it will be printed with one. Okay, so one arrow and the text. So what is the expectation? Web input should be printed, right? Ideally. Let's see. Okay, now second element, if we want to fetch test login page, which is a second. So there is no method like second. Like there is a method first, but there is no method like second. Okay, because there are 87. So if Playwright will give you for each and every number, so the counting never finish, right? So it's not possible. For first, they have given first, but if you want to fetch the second, third, or fourth, then there is a very very nice method, nth. So if you find your locator and it returns a list, then you can write this is a very very nice method dot nth bracket give the index, and this index is zero based. So basically this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, so now I want to fetch test login page, so that's why I given 1, because this is starting with 0, right? This is clear, right? This is 0 1, so 1, this is 1, so that's why I given nth 1. So this is the second element, and second element of text content will be saved here and we have printed. Okay, fourth element, fetch the fourth element. So I hope you can guess. Okay, can you tell me nth what will come? 4 or something else? If your answer is 4, so you're wrong, because it should be 3, because I just told you guys, like, this is the nth zero based index. So 0 1 2 3, so third number. This is not fourth, this is third based on the index. Okay. Dot text content. See, in this line, I have just used the text content just after this only in sequence. In the above line, I written two lines just to get the text content. So like basically dot nth, this is a web element, and web element dot text. So in Java, what would have you done? This would have been web element if you are learning, let's say, Selenium. So web element will come here, right? And from the web element you take string here, right? This is how we write the Java, right? Like web element, this is a web element, and from the web element we find text content, so it should be a string. This is how we used to write. But this is JavaScript, everything is constant, everything is let or constant. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, so this is the second text. This is the fourth element text. What else? Fetch last element. Okay, now last. So they have given a method called 87, like last. Otherwise, if you want to fetch the 87th element, what you would have used here? Nth. I hope your answer will be correct this time. It will be 86. So if you write 86 here, so it will work just like a last. It's up to you what you want to use. Okay. So let's run this code and see if it will work or not. This nth is very important. Okay, just remember this one. Okay, don't forget. So first, last, and nth. We learned these three new things in this particular code. So far, see. Uh, okay, so first is web input. Yes, the first one is the web input. Second is test login page. This is the second. Fourth is forget password form. Forget password form. This is the fourth. And the last one is this one. JavaScript, Mocha, Chai, and this one. Let me copy this. Let me copy and show you where is this block. I don't know if it is copied or not. Yeah, so see, this is the last one, 87th. After that, there are no block. Okay, so this one is the last one. So see, okay, so there are 87 blocks. You can see there are 87 blocks, and the last one is that. So we are successfully able to go till the last, right? No scrolling, nothing is required. So that element which is present at the end of the page, we are able to fetch very fast. You can see how many seconds, like 3.3 seconds. Okay, total time. So I hope this is clear, right, guys? So what we learned? We learned if your locator is giving you multiple results, it will not work. So you have to jot down to one web element. Like first, you can use last, or you can use nth, which is zero based. Okay, so these three things we have seen here. Okay, so this is just to play with the playwright. Let me show you that code as well. How to fetch all the element text in case of a list of element? All text content above method returns an array of elements. Playwright await may not know how many elements may be present in an array. Array may be empty or partial. To avoid such situation, we can put a check on the last. Lots of things. Fine. Better to go to the code, right? Rather than reading the text. Okay, so let me write first of all only, then we will see. Test first and last element weight. Okay, page dot locator this. Okay, list of element. Yes, we know that this is all titles locator. 87 result, right? 87 is the answer here. Multiple types of weight in case of list of animal. Yes, multiple types of weight. Await all titles dot locator dot wait for. Okay, so first wait for. Okay. Mhm. So basically, see these kind of the weight they have given. Okay, which are not very useful. Okay, not very useful because most of the time with the use of await, everything is working. But still in 1% of the cases, in case but because of some reasons, weird reason, your JavaScript is not waiting for something and it's going too fast and your automation is failing, there is a method called wait for. Okay, so what I'm saying here, this is a list, all titles locator 87 dot first. So first web input or something, wait for that. Okay, so we are just saying wait for that. Okay, and similarly last dot wait for. Okay, so this is generally we use so that the page is completely loaded. Okay, so because this is one of the last web element in the page, so if this has been loaded, so we can assume that your complete page is loaded, right? So sometimes these kind of practices we also do in Selenium. Why we do all these things? So that the page has been totally loaded, completely loaded, then only you start your automation, right? So in the before each or maybe in the before class, we write such kind of waits so that the page has been loaded properly. Okay, so this is the list, right? This is the list, all text content. Okay, all titles. Let me print all the titles. Okay, let's see how the output will look like. Let me run this in headless. You know how to run in headless? Just remove the headed. That's it. Nice. So you can see all the 87 titles. So you can see this. This is the web input. You remember? This is the and the last one is a JavaScript mocha chai. Okay, let me show you the last one first. JavaScript mocha chai and Synon player runner. So this is the last one. Before that, XPath and CSS tester. XPath and CSS tester. Allure report, and this one is there, and the first one we already know the first one, web input, test login, test register, and the forgot password. You remember the first four. So all the title has been printed. So basically we printed each and every title, and later on you can play with the list if you want to do. Okay, if you have any business logic you can do that as well. So these, I think at the end we are reached at the end. No, there are more. Okay, let's see. I thought we have been finished, but there are two more test cases. Let's cover in this particular chapter only. Another locator is like has text. Has text. Okay. These are all locators. Okay, because you should know each and every locators so that it's good for you guys uh, to learn it. As many as locator, if you are aware, it will be very fast for you guys to uh, code fast. Yeah, cool. So test has text locator. Page.locator. Okay, so let's compare with the previous one. How we have uh, did here. Where is that? Okay, let's go a bit up. Okay, in these kind of see what we are doing. This is how we are writing. Okay, let me copy this code and let me paste this one, right? This one we are has text. Okay, so let me paste here. So this is how we have written earlier, like page.locator text is equal to test login page. This is one style of writing your locator. Another style is anchor, because it's an anchor. I will show you it's an anchor, right? Take example of any inspect this A, okay, this tag. So A, whatever the tag has test login page. Okay, so it's up to you which one you want to use. Both will work. Okay, so this one will also work. This one will also work. Okay, so both will work. So let me comment this out. Uh, okay, so this is a locator we are able to identify. Let's see if it will work here. Here it is not able to identify. So Chrome plugin is not able to identify this particular locator. Okay, but let's see if it will work or not. Otherwise, we have the backup plan, right? We have the old one. So this is the has text. I want to show you guys this is another locator which you can use. These are the old locators. You are already aware about this. Now again, submit button dot has text login. Okay, so this is again another, again same style. Okay, the style is like tag has text, whatever the text is. Okay, this one, and then success message. You logged into a secure area. This will be the success message locator. And what we are doing here, go to page, test login page dot click. If it is working, if it is working means our this locator is working. Test login page title dot click. It should click on the login page, and then we will add simple practice and super secret password. Then we will click on the submit is visible. Okay, so see, okay, another thing to learn here. Why I did that, just to show you guys that before clicking the submit button, I want to make sure that it is visible and clickable. Okay, so what I have done, submit button, this is submit button, page.locator, this one, this is a locator, submit for the submit button is visible. I saved into a boolean. So remember, boolean will not come here. In Java, boolean will come here, but in case of JavaScript, constant will contain everything, string, boolean, integer, anything you can think of, everything can be saved inside the constant. So expect bool to be truthy. Truthy means it should be true. Okay, if it is not visible, so this condition will fail here and the code will stop here itself. Okay, so this code will never run. Okay, so it will not, so your assertion will fail here. So this is just to show you that in case you want to make sure before doing any action on some web element whether that is visible or present in the page or not, you can put assertion. Okay, so it will make your script more robust. Okay, it will work much better in the CI/CDs. So submit button dot click, then we clicked, and the verification is like success message, text content we fetched, and then again the same assertions which we have already discussed lots of time. Okay, then wait for timeout, we don't need. Okay, this is just for the demo purpose so that at the end of the test we can see the results. Okay, only is okay, there is no only, right? So we have to write only. Cool. So let me remove the only from previous test case. Okay, this is very important. Otherwise, you will just keep on guessing what is happening with your test. Okay, I'm just running in headless. Okay, it's up to you. You can add the headed tag to make it run in the UI mode. Okay, so say it is running. Okay, no problem. Everything is working fine. And the same test case, if you want to run as a headed, let's run as a headed as well. No problem. So yes, so we can see the green message, everything is working fine. So pro no problem. So basically this test case is to show you guys that this kind of locators is also possible. So what we have learned here is this locator, await locator, tag, whatever the tag, colon, has text, and whatever the text will come here. Okay, so you can add here double quotes and single quote here as well. You can replace. Okay, it's up to you. So this is cool, and lots of strategies they have given, right? Only we have removed from here. So let's see the last one. Only. Okay, so this is like test get attribute. So get attribute, we also have in Selenium, like the same locator get attributes. So automation training, what we are doing, there is a link with the automation training. Let's see, where is that? Okay, I can see on the top. See, automation training. Okay, here is the automation. So let's see, anchor will be the tag. Where is that? See, this one, A. uh, any anchor tag whose text is automation training. So here is the only one. Okay, only one is present. So this is our automation training. What we are doing, go to await automation training dot get attribute href. Okay, fine. So what we are trying to do here, we are we want to fetch this href. So this is like another URL, expand testing.com formation. This is not that. Okay, this is another. So if you click here, you can see some different website is opening. Okay, you can see expand testing dot. Okay, this is a different website. If you go back, this is our website. Okay, so basically we are going to another website. If we click on the automation training, so we want to fetch the href. This will be the href and go to. So what we are doing, simply fetching the href hyperlink from that button, and we are redirecting to another website. Okay, this. So we have to run this in headed mode, otherwise we can't see what is happening. And then at the end, we wait for 5 seconds just to show that. See, this is a new website, expandtesting.com formation. This has been, now we are waiting for 5 seconds and it will be closed. So the test case is successful. Okay, so this is just to show you guys that how, if you want to fetch some attributes from within the web element, this is how you can do. So get attributes, this is exactly same as the Selenium. So locators, first of all, you try to understand the locators, uh, how to write the good locators. Okay, I'm giving you all the examples. uh, okay, all the CSS, different type of CSS, different styles, text, XPath, we'll see everything. And then get attributes, how you can fetch something out of them. Okay, so this is about that. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and these are a bit long sessions, but I would suggest you guys to pause the videos, practice yourself, then again check another method. Because see, I'm in one lecture, I covered, I don't know how, 7 or 8 test cases I shown you. Okay, there are a lot of the code I have shown you. So don't just go and finish the video in 1 hour. No, please don't do that. Okay, this 1 hour you should do some practice, 3 4 hours. Okay, means it should take you that much time. Or if you are so much, if you are fast, you are pro, it's good, you can finish in 1 hour side by side. Just start writing and do practice on the same website. It's a good website. Or if you have your own website, just I would recommend you use your own website. Okay, where you want to play. Okay, so you guys are learning. So in the next chapter we'll see some other radio buttons and all these things, we'll try to cover there. Okay, well friends, see you then in the next chapter, and have a good day. Just keep smiling and keep learning.